You spend 10 minutes crafting a single, simple text message, deleting it, rewriting it, worrying about how they will interpret your tone. You change your entire schedule just because you don't want to make an old friend feel uncomfortable. You nod along to superficial conversations you don't care about just to keep the peace. You believe you are doing this because you are a deeply empathetic person. But let's look at this with absolute honesty. This is not kindness. It is a sophisticated form of manipulation. People pleasers are rarely kind. They are anxious. You aren't serving the truth. You are managing a perception. You are trading your authentic self just to control what someone else thinks of you. And at the end of the day, you look in the mirror, feeling completely hollow. You have successfully made everyone else around you comfortable, but you have completely abandoned yourself. Public approval is a beautifully designed cage. Consider a simple interaction. An ambitious builder receives a text from an old acquaintance to grab coffee and catch up, a harmless phrase that usually means 2 hours of recycling old memories and trading gossip. The old version of him would spend an hour drafting an intricate excuse, feeling guilty for days. The elegant operator handles it differently. He replies, "I can't make it, but I appreciate you reaching out." No apology. No elaborate story about how busy his week is. The acquaintance feels a slight sting of rejection. The old peer group whispers that he has changed, that he thinks he is too good for them. But look at the cold data. He bought back 2 hours of uninterrupted execution while they spent their evening talking about his absence. Being disliked by the wrong people is the ultimate energy saver. It is not a social failure. It is a structural filter. This is the elegant art of being disliked. Notice the word elegant. Loud people fight to be understood. They write long defensive paragraphs explaining their choices, wasting their finite cognitive energy trying to force low-value environments to see their worth. But elegant indifference does not care enough to make a point. It is the calm, total refusal to enter the trial. When someone misjudges your choices, you let them. Your silence is not a passive-aggressive weapon. It is an unshakable fortress. When you master this mindset, something incredible happens. The natural filter begins to cleanly sweep your calendar. When people realize they can no longer harvest your energy or control your compliance, they simply stop inviting you. They stop calling you to dump their daily chaos. They exit your life quietly, and they save you the immense exhaustion of ever having to tell them no. You cannot operate a black box if you are constantly begging people to look inside your glass. You cannot protect your remaining time if you are trading your hours for a superficial nod of validation. The reality you need to build requires a level of focus that people-pleasing will systematically destroy. It requires you to be perfectly okay with being the villain in someone else's unwritten story. Look at your environment right now. Look at the connections draining your internal battery. The next 6 months will require you to choose between public validation and personal freedom. The time will pass either way. You can continue to exhaust yourself maintaining an illusion of agreement, or you can step into the quiet power of your own execution. The next time someone demands an explanation for your absence, look at the urge to please them and let it pass. Let them think you are wrong. Let them dislike you. Because your future is worth far more than a temporary impression. Will you stay a prisoner of their expectations? Or will you practice the elegant art of being disliked?